40 years ago, BMW didn't set out to build one of the greatest cars of all time. They set out to win races, and to do that, they were forced to sell you a race car for the road. That happy accident became the BMW M3, and this is its story. The rule that started everything. Rewind to the mid-1980s. BMW wanted to dominate something called Group A touring car racing. But Group A had one strict rule. You couldn't just build a pure race car and show up. To be allowed on the grid, a manufacturer had to sell at least 5,000 road-legal versions of that car to the public within 12 months. It's called homologation. Basically, the racing world saying, prove it's a real car people can actually buy. So BMW's motorsport division, BMW M, got a mission. Build a road car good enough to go racing and sell enough of them to qualify. The E30 M3 is born. They started with something humble, the E33 series, a sensible little sedan your dad might drive. And then the M engineers went to work. They widened the body. They bolted on those iconic boxy flared wheel arches. They raised the trunk and added a special aero kit. Below the roofline, the E30 M3 shared almost nothing with the normal 3 Series. It looked angry. It looked like it had a job to do. It broke cover at the 1985 Frankfurt Motor Show, and production began in 1986. But the magic was under the hood. A hand-built 2.3-liter 4-cylinder engine called the S14. No turbo, just a high-revving, naturally aspirated screamer making around 200 horsepower. Drop that into a light, stiff chassis tuned by actual racing engineers, and it was electric. To this day, it's the only 4-cylinder engine ever fitted to an M3. And then the E30 M3 went racing, and it won. A lot. It became the most successful touring car of all time, collecting championships all over the world. It even conquered endurance racing, winning the brutal 24 hours of the Nürburgring 5 times between 1989 and 1994. To stay on top, BMW kept sharpening it with hotter evolution specials. The Evo 2 climbed to 220 horsepower, and the legendary Sport Evolution grew the engine to 2.5 liters and 238 horsepower. The little homologation car had become a giant killer. The M3 was supposed to be a one-time racing project. Instead, it became a legend BMW couldn't stop building. So let's speedrun the generations. The E36 in 1992 traded a 4-cylinder for a silky straight 6, 286 horsepower in Europe, a genuine sports car you could live with every day. The E46 in 2000 for many fans the sweet spot, a 3.2-liter straight 6 called the S54, 333 horsepower, an engine many call one of the greatest BMW ever built. The rare CSL version is now a collector's holy grail. The E92 in 2007. BMW did something it had never done before and hasn't done since. It gave the M3 a V8, a 4-liter S65 that made a glorious 414 horsepower. The sound alone is worth the price of admission. The F80 in 2014, the controversial leap, turbochargers, a twin-turbo straight 6 with 425 horsepower. Purists mourned the old scream, but nobody could argue with the savage performance. And the G80 from 2020, a turbo straight 6 making 443 horsepower, and in the CS version, a staggering 543. Yes, that giant grille split the internet in half, but is the fastest, most capable M3 ever made. So why does this car earn so much love? Because it perfected one simple, magical idea. Take a practical car, 4 doors, a backseat, room for the family, something you can drive every single day, and give it the soul of a race car. Drive to the track on Saturday, set a real lap time, then drive home in comfort. The M3 didn't just win races, it basically invented the modern sports sedan, and every rival on earth has been chasing it for 40 years. From a sneaky line in a racing rulebook to a 40-year icon, the BMW M3 is proof that some of the best things in life happen completely by accident. So now it's your turn. Which M3 is the real king? The raw E30, the screaming E46, the V8 E92, or the brutal modern G80? Drop your pick in the comments, and if you learned something today, hit that subscribe button, because around here, knowledge only takes a minute. See you in the next one.